forget when I saw this movie. I was 8 years old. It was the summertime, I'm pretty sure. Me and my grandma went and saw Night in the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. I remember that. And after we left, we were walking down the hall, and Up was playing, and it was just getting ready to start. And I remember saying to my grandma, I was like, let's go watch another movie. And she was down for it. And so me and my grandma snuck into the movie theater and watched the movie Up. So we watched a double feature that day. And now thinking about it, it makes me really sad that our movie theaters aren't open. Like, these are the reasons why we need movie theaters. Those moments right there. And it makes me sad, and I want my movie theater back, and I want my job back. Very, very sad. Up. Released in 2009, it was the second animated film ever to be nominated for Best Picture. I think. It might have been the first. I'm pretty sure it's the second. I'm pretty sure it was Beauty and the Beast, then this one, and then it was Toy Story 3. But either way, Up came out, and it made bank. Everyone loved it. It got nominated for Best Picture, and ever since then, people always talk about what is the best Pixar movie. Sometimes people will say Up, and I agree. I would say it's a top 5, maybe top 6, 7. Not my personal favorite Pixar movie, but I can say Up is definitely one of those movies. It's the story, it's the characters. This probably will live on in the classic format in the future of movies. The basic storyline for this movie is about an old man named Carl who is tired of living the old man life and is going to fulfill a lifelong dream. Once he gets his house with a bunch of balloons, he lifts off and is on his way. Then he turns out a little kid named Russell is tagged along with them. Now they're both on an adventure to get to their destination while going through the dangers of big, mean dogs. Let me go ahead and just get this out of this way. The first 5 minutes of this movie. Guys, I mean, if you've seen the movie, if you've heard of this movie, then you already know what I'm talking about. The first 5 minutes of this movie is honestly the reason why this movie is so memorable. It's nominated for Best Picture. The first 5 minutes. You are literally crying in the first 5 minutes. And the reason why that, again, spoilers if you've never seen Up, but the first 5 minutes you do get to see Carl meet his future wife as a little kid. She is so adventurous, so is he. So yes, besides the beginning of this movie, the beginning is absolutely amazing. And then I know a lot of people do not like the movie after it. Again, the movie's morally liked, but there are people out there who say, well, after the beginning, it's nowhere near as good. I'll give you that. The first 5 minutes, it's like WALL-E. The first 40 minutes is so amazing, and after that, it just kind of slims down. For me in this movie, the first 5 minutes is the reason why people remember it. The rest of the movie is super entertaining, super dramatic, super exciting. I love Carl and Russell's relationship. The little boy who's just a camp kid, and then the old man who's just an old mean man, whatever. Their relationship between each other is so great. I love it. They bicker back and forth. And then once they meet the bird and the dog, then it's just a great adventure. It's very funny. And when they get to this jungle, whatever, it is very colorful. The movie looks really good. It sounds really good, especially today watching on Blu-ray. I love the look of this movie. And who can't tell me that this is an original concept? The house, the balloons, the adventure. I mean, it has a great originality to it. Again, my only issue is the villain is very villainous. Yes, I do like the dogs. The dogs are great. I love how the main dog, he looks so mean, but once you hear his voice, it sounds like this. Like, it's funny. It's a good little joke on that. But the main villain, he's like grown up with them. He loves them, whatever. Even though he was a little kid, the man was older. Carl grew up being he's like 78 in this movie, very old, but that man's still alive because he looked like he was in his 20s and like, I don't know, I don't get the age difference, whatever, but the villain, he's very villainous, I would say that. He's not a bad villain, it's just, he's a villain for a Pixar movie. But like I said, the movie has heart, the movie is hilarious, the movie has great concepts, the originality of it, Russell, Carl, it is a fantastic story. The animation is great, and I'm pretty sure this was like one of the first 3D Pixar movies. I'm pretty sure, do not quote me on that. I remember when this movie came out, 3D was such a big thing because of Avatar, but this one, I'm pretty sure had something to do with 3D. Comment below, tell me, because you guys know more than me. I'm gonna give Up an A. I would say it's a top 6, top 5 Pixar for me. I really love Carl and Russell, the characters. I love the adventure. I love the originality of it. It is a very, very good movie, and I do recommend it. And again, we need movie theaters back, because just like I said, me and my grandma watched a double feature that day. That is why we need movie theaters, guys. Those reasons right there, and this movie holds a good thing in my childhood heart with my grandma. So now, after all of that, my next movie review in the Pixar series will be Toy Story 3. Yup, the end of the trilogy. I am very excited to get to that very soon, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye-bye, everyone.